Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm about I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile from a village called Ledsham. It's just there, and I'm continuing my recovery from my broken foot. I've been trying to think of places where I can go for a walk where it's only 20 minutes and where there are no steep banks or badly uneven ground. And this is part of a longer walk that I've done many times that goes from the bird reserve at Fairburnings up to Ledsham and then back to the bird reserve. And this is usually just a field, and I came past it the other day and noticed it had been left as a meadow, and as I've missed most of June stuck in the flipping house, I thought, let's it's not even 5 minutes, I don't think, to the bottom, and then there's a steep uphill bit, goes through a farm and eventually takes you over to Fairburn. But I just thought I'd come this morning and stretch my weary legs. It's an interesting area, this. There's a nature reserve at Ledsham. I forget the name of it now. It's Yorkshire Wildlife Trust Nature Reserve, and it's basically based on a band of limestone that runs sort of the length of the country. It goes from Durham down to Nottinghamshire, and where it's left to sort of nature, it's very good for wildflowers, and so dotted along it, all the way along it, are various nature reserves. There is a nature reserve here called Mad Banks. I love the name. It's a Yorkshire Wildlife Trust Nature Reserve, but I don't think it's open to public access. I've never seen any signs, and I've never been able to find a way in. But I mean, this itself's pretty nice, and this valley is basically what you get. I think you get like a small ridge of limestone, and then in the valleys, the dry valley, you get this area that's lovely for flowers. I did bring my drone. That was the kind of plan, but it's super windy. Said on the weather, gusts of up to 42 miles an hour, average of about 11 or 12. You can see from the trees, but it's quite still down here, so that's where we've come from. The road's just there. And the route normally goes this way through the farm, down to Fairburn, along past the visitor centre, up through some woods, about a mile or so across there, and through Ledsham and back down here. It's a lovely walk. So yeah, it's quite windy. So I might try the drone, but maybe not put it up so high. A butterfly. Something wonderful, isn't there, about walking in meadowland. I mean, we know now, don't we? We get told about no more May, and we get told about the temperature differences. I was reading an article the other day, the difference between shortcut grass and this length of grass. And it could be about 15 degrees cooler than the ground surface, I think, on this type of grassland. Hey, look at that. What bee? Dandelion. Compared to the quarter of an inch that we all got told in the past that we had to cut our grass to. So yeah, it's a very short walk I'm doing. You can actually see the slope just there where it goes up to the farm. I'm not going beyond there. As I say, I'm going to try and put my drone up. Oh, them blooming cables, I've just seen them. I will have to keep it low water. Blimey. Or maybe not. I was looking for the entrance. There's like a gateway just there. I'll come back on the way back up. I think this is where the Mad Banks bit is, at the other side of this. As you can, I don't know if you can see through there. There's a steep, like a steep escarpment. I think that's the limestone ridge. A view of it there. As I say, with this flipping foot, it's driving me insane. I know I keep harping on about it, but I'm not one for sitting around, and it's getting on my nerves now. I'm having trouble with my hip, which I think's from wearing the boot, and I just want to get back to normal, so I'm trying. I looked on the NHS website, not got much advice or help from the doctors other than wear the boot. So you're kind of under doctor's orders, and it's a cover-all, isn't it? Wear the boot for X amount of time, and and then on the day after you're supposed to wear the boot, everything's fine, and you just take it off and you're fixed, are you? It's not quite like that, is it? It's a gradual process, and anyway, with the lack of any medical advice other than that, I'm trying little by little to get myself going again without obviously overdoing it. And the internet, the NHS does give some advice which says sitting around doing nothing isn't good for fractures. You've got to try and build up your exercise. But then in the next sentence it says, don't do too much exercise because that's bad for you. So this is what I'm doing. And as I say, it'll soon be, the time limit that they set up on me will soon be up, and hopefully I'll be back fitter than ever. Make my fortune on YouTube. Fat chance of that. Fat chance. There won't be no Alaska cruises or transatlantic voyages on this channel, I'm afraid. Oh. It's usually shut, this gate, every other time I've ever been. Ever. I think I'm glad I came actually, because I think what's happened to that field is going to happen to this field imminently. Yeah, they're the woods, New Field Plantation, that's what it's called. You walk to the right there, takes you down to the visitor centre. Go up here through the farm, turn left down the road, it takes you to the visitor centre. Or you can carry straight on into the bird reserve, round to the visitor centre, up through Newfield Plantation, up to Ledsham Village, visit its amazing Anglo-Saxon church that's well over 1,000 years old, oldest building in West Yorkshire, and then a little bit on the road, and then it brings you back down here. Oh, and if you needed a clue, and if you needed another clue, anyhow guys, I'm going to take 5 minutes, have a cup of tea. But I'm resisting the temptation to just keep going. It'll come soon enough, won't it? thanks for watching, guys. Enjoyed that. It's good practice for my drone skills that I'm still learning. Because of the electric wires, I kept it like about 10 feet above the ground. It was interesting, and that helps you to control the wind better as well, I think, if you've less chance of losing it when it's low down. But yeah, enjoyed that. Get yourself out in a meadow in June before they're all gone. It really is one of the most delightful places to walk. Grassland. I guess there used to be so much more of it, didn't there? Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao. I'm so glad I came here. It's not a nature reserve, it's not protected by anybody but the farmer, and it is completely delightful. I did go back to the car. I have to pick someone up and I didn't have time to go anywhere else, but I had about another 40 minutes to kill. So you know what? I've headed back to the bottom again because this is just glorious. Birds singing, bees aplenty, butterflies and wildflowers, and the grass blowing in the breeze, and those dark grey clouds streaming across the sky. It is utterly glorious. Talk about being out in nature, lifting your mood. It's it's remarkable what it does to you. Could spend the rest of the afternoon in this field, I think, which is what we did as kids. I don't know if you did, but I certainly did. In the summer we used to go out and find places like this and woodlands and all the industrial sites and just spend our lives, you know, exploring, having fun. Not with the troubles of the world at every touch of your phone. It's awful, and I know you should be aware and have opinions about what's happening in the world, and I do, very strong opinions, but it grinds you down, and if you let your government and the newscasters free rein on your head, they will definitely mess with it. And thank the Lord for places like this, and thank the Lord that I seem to be regressing back to my childhood. Dear. Butterfly, little black butterfly. I do. Oh, it's there. Oh, that's pretty. See it? No, it's gone too far away now. One of the major limitations of filming on a phone and photography on a phone has to be butterflies. They're so to catch. This is cow parsley, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. And there's the wild geraniums all around, the blue ones. Can't remember what the yellow ones are. I know the other, the nature reserve at Ledsham, that has orchids in it. Might have to, it's a bit more rugged there, so I might have to leave it a little bit longer, but I'd really like to go there before all the wildflowers have turned. Maybe it's a bit late for the orchids now. Oh, that's a pretty one. Got yellow spots on it. Soon as it stops, soon as you stop, it's gone. Anyhow, guys, I am going to go. I just needed to kill another 25 minutes, and what better way? There are orchids in this field. I did find some. There's one there, and then there's one just behind it there. A beautiful island. Sun's come out. Yay! Yeah, I'm sure this is the nature reserve. This, looking at the map, that this is the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust Nature Reserve, called Mad Banks. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's any public access, so obviously maybe they don't want to publicise it. But if I see something on a map, I usually need to know where it is, so I'll settle on that being it. It's a shame they can't get their hands on this as well, isn't it? It is. Right guys, time to go for the second time. That's my therapy, both mentally and physically, done for today. Well, thanks very much for watching, guys. Not sure how this video is going to turn out now. I've got 2 laps of the path plus the drone footage. I'll see what I can make of it, but I've had a blast. I've been here about half an hour or so. It's done me the power of good. If you did like the video, do consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and it really helps. I've hit a bit of a sticking point recently and not seem to have gained any subscribers for months. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And hopefully I'll be back with you very soon, getting stronger every day. But until the next time, I'll say cheerio for the second time. Ciao.